Good morning, students. Today we are going to do work for states of matter. As you know, if we are talking about table, chair, stool, or your pen, pencil, eraser, all these which occupies space and volume known as matter. It means whatever we are eating, whatever we are doing, work with any of the thing that is coming in the category of matter. So what is matter? Anything which occupies space and mass and has mass is called matter. Now, the word occupy space and they should have mass. These two are the special properties of matter. On the basis of physical properties, we can divide matter in three categories, that is solid, liquid and gas. Some more categories are now, but they are out of scope. So, here on the basis of physical properties, one is solid, other one is liquid, and third one is gas. Now we will have some more detail. We'll do one experiment. We'll take a beaker and we will fill in water in the beaker. Now, before filling the water, suppose one crystal of potassium permanganate we have added, that is almost red, pink or purple color. Then what will happen after some time? The whole beaker will become in this color. So, spontaneously intermixing of particles is known as diffusion without any other efforts. Again, I am repeating what is diffusion. Automatically mixing of particle is known as diffusion. Now, why this small crystal is spreaded in all over the world, water? The answer is here that in the water, suppose particles are arranged like this, then they have some spaces between them. So this space is occupied by potassium permanganate, pink color. It will intermix. The same with sugar and water. Suppose you are taking sugar and water, you will feel that in the beginning this water was tasteless. When this sugar is fully dissolved in it, then from this corner or that corner or from this corner, you will taste the water. Water will be equally sweet. Now, so from this experiment we can have two things. One thing, that matter is made up by tiny particles. The second thing, space is present among the particles. Now, next part of the experiment we can continue. Now, the next point, according to the same experiment, suppose we will do, then we will see that again this potassium permanganate crystal that was spread here and there. Sugar crystal, we have added sugar here, but later sweetness was here. Here also we have added potassium permanganate previously in the bottom, and equally pink color we got. It means from here to there particles were in motion. So the third output of this experiment is particles are continuously moving. Randomly, no fixed. Particles are in random motion. Motion means they have kinetic energy. Any of the energy related to motion is known as kinetic energy. So here two keywords for you: diffusion, that is intermixing of particle without any deriving force, or you can say that automatically intermixing of particle is diffusion. And the second one, kinetic energy, the energy which is related to the motion, that is kinetic energy. Now we'll continue some more about solids. This is a ball. You have kept your eraser in it, and your eraser, and this is the ball. Suppose from this ball you are dropping the eraser out. The shape of this eraser will be changed. Obviously your answer will be no. It means matter will remain as it is, its shape will not be changed. Suppose here to here we have done the experiment. Now in the second bowl, suppose water you have filled. Here you have added solid in the bowl, and solid you have removed, no change in the shape, and any other change you have not seen in this, as it is solid. Now you have filled one liquid, that is water, in the bowl. Now if you have dropped liquid over the surface, what will happen? Water will spread here and there. In the same manner, one more experiment we are doing. We are taking two gas jars. One is inverted, another one is at the bottom. You are taking here bromine. Bromine has the ability that easily it can be converted in vapor. So this bromine, in the beginning it was liquid. Its color is pale brown, or you can say brownish. Then what will happen after some time? Here also this bromine vapors will be present, as bromine is converted in gas phase, and this gas phase has moved here and there. So you are observing that here liquid particles also moved here to there, and gas particle also earlier here and later move here to there. Movement of particle is much and more in liquid and in gases. Yeah, we are to gas. So from this whole activity about the solid, about the liquid and about the gas, we can understand that matter is has fluidity. फ्लूडिटी मीन्स बहने की क्षमता. सो बहने की क्षमता कहाँ पर है आपके? इन द लिक्विड एंड इन द गैस. लिक्विड हैव द capacity of movement, they are in motion but at a certain level, because if you will add this water over the chair, what will happen? Its shape will be changed. And suppose you are adding this bromine here, and here bromine vapors are there, then it will occupy shape of whole container. So I am doing comparison of solid and liquid. Again, please remind yourself, liquid you have dropped on the floor, it has fluidity. So liquid and gases has the property of, or you can say liquid and gases are fluid. Gases are containing more fluidity as compared to liquid. That's why liquid will take the shape of container. And gases will occupy full container. It means, suppose it is the water in the shape of liquid. Now you have taken bowl in the shape of bowl, but no change in volume. Suppose it is 100 ml, it will also be 100 ml. Now you have filled in bucket or glass, then also 100 ml, but shape will be changed. Here hemispherical shape, here cone like structure, you can say here cylindrical structure. So liquid will take the shape of container, but volume will be constant. Volume is constant. Yeah, gases will occupy full container and volume becomes equal to container's volume. You got it? So again I am repeating, liquid and gases are fluid. The basic difference between fluidity of liquid and gas, that liquid will take the shape of container but volume will remain constant, and gases will occupy full container and volume will be equal to the container's volume. Now